while ago, we ranked every state based on the players that are from that state, and I got a lot of comments said, Kenny, we not from America. What about the foreign-born players? So today we're doing an NBA players country tier list. Do not be mad if I put your country in the F tier if they ain't really producing that type of talent. Argentina is first. Now, the scale. Hold on, let me center myself. I hate when I'm not centered. Hold on, that's about right. The scale is shifted compared to the actual states, right? This is pretty good. I feel like if you are a team that's going to have a Hall of Famer, in this case they do, and it's Manu, then you're automatically at the very minimum a C tier, just by one Hall of Famer. But they also had Luis Scola, who had a long NBA career, Nocioni, Bulls legend, Carlos Delfino had a long NBA career. This is probably high B tier for Argentina, and it's probably low-key an A tier. But I don't have anything to compare it to just yet, so we're going to start off with the B tier for Argentina. Australia has Kyrie and Ben Simmons. They have Kyrie Irving, future Hall of Famer. They have Ben Simmons. Now, I know what Ben Simmons is today, but let's not act like the man didn't make all NBA teams before. You know, we're getting the best version of these players. It's probably and they got Bogut. What team is better? Argentina? It's probably easily Australia, right? Australia's A tier, man. Australia's A tier. They got Kyrie, Patty Mills, Jingling Joe, Ben, and Bogut. Yeah, that's A tier. That's A tier, Australia. Salute. Bahamas. Oh, I don't know how many countries we got. This could be an hour-long video for all I know. So they got Buddy Hield, Dexter Cambridge, who I don't know anything about, Kai Jones, DeAndre Ayton, and then Michael Thompson. See, I'm learning stuff. I did not know Michael Thompson was from the Bahamas. This one is probably a C tier, though. Probably a C tier. Some good NBA players here, two former first overall picks. That's kind of fun. But they both didn't live up to exactly what you wanted from them. Probably a C tier. Then we get Belgium. Belgium? Hey, listen. The American public schools, the Chicago public school system, let's just say that, has failed me. Hey, this might be the craziest thing I ever said. I thought Tony Parker was French. Anywho, since they can't field a full team, the highest they can be is C tier. Can I look into Tony Parker again? My phone. Yeah, it does say French American, but he was born in Belgium and raised in France. Okay, word. It's one of them I was born here but moved early type situations. All right. Bosnia. Now, they going to produce some players, and it's going to end in IC. Sasha Delanovic, don't know that name. Bogdanovic, Radmanovic, Nurkic, and Zubac. That's actually a pretty good team considering the circumstances. Probably a B-tier team. No Hall of Famers, but I got love for Radomir Vladimanovic because how crazy do you have to be from Bosnia and feel comfortable playing NBA games like this? Like, no joke. Really, like, he rocking it. He got it. So they get a little extra boost because of that. Brazil. Actually, I expected the Brazilian team to be a little bit better than this when it comes to NBA talent. They got Raul Neto, they got Barbosa, Nene, Varejao, and Splitter. I have to start adjusting my scale. That's what I feel like I have to do now. So, yeah, I got to adjust my scale. This one is probably a C tier. The Cameroon. I mean, they got Joel Embiid at the 3. So the Cameroon is going to produce a big player. Big men from the Cameroon, I guess. Pascal Baamute, Joel Embiid, Christian Koloko, and Ruba Bamonte. I know I'm not pronouncing that. Probably high B tier. They got an MVP on their team. Future Hall of Famer on their team. I mean, let's be real. This video is not necessarily about the actual ranking. It's about seeing players from different countries. Shea, Jamal Murray, RJ Wiggins, and then Bob Hoosbricks. Hall of Famer? Bob? Do I need to Google you, Bob? Where are you from? Bob is indeed a Hall of Famer. Did not play long. He played in the 50s and found his way to the Hall, which is somewhat surprising when you look at it. Shout out to Bobby. 5-year playing career, and then his stats are this. I'm not gonna question it. Never won the finals either. It's not like he was on super winning teams. There's a reason for him being here. I don't know what the reason is, and I ain't got the time to be looking into. Actually, I'm looking. It is super cool though. Steve Nash, where's Steve Nash? You're gonna see Steve Nash later, I'm sure of it. It's super cool though that their whole roster, other than Big Bobby down low, are like current NBA players. I know a lot of these dudes give credit to like Vince Carter and the Raptors for making them basketball fans, and I mean, Shea is an MVP candidate. Probably an A tier, man. Will we ever see an S tier? Probably an A tier, man. Probably an A tier. China has Yao Ming. It's got Yi Jillian. It's got Wang Zizi. It's got Sun Yu. I'm sorry. I'm butchering every name in this video. I'm just a stupid American. But they got Big Yao. That's probably a B tier. C tier. It's C tier because none of these other dudes really had like really good successful NBA careers. Yi Jillian had a lot of potential. Never really lived up to it. Croatia. S. This is it. Now this Croatia is easily an S tier. They got Toni Kukoc at the 1. Toni Kukoc is a big-ass guard, so that makes sense. Rest in peace to Dragan Petrovic. They have Peja Stojakovic, Dario, and Dino Roger. I was waiting for that first S-tier team. We got it right here with Croatia. Easy. The Czech Republic has Tomas Satoransky. They got Vic Krejci. They got Jan Vesely, George Zedek, and then Jiri Welch. D tier. D tier. Let's not beat around the bush. Not a really good team. The Congo has Emmanuel Mudiay, Christian Ienka, Jonathan Kaminga, Bismack Biyombo, and then Mr. No, Dikembe Mutombo. Dikembe is so good. I'm thinking high C tier, low B tier, probably somewhere in there. Emmanuel Mudiay could have been really good. I thought he was going to be really good. He wasn't really good, okay? Even though I did watch a game where in live person where Emmanuel Mudiay took over a game in Madison Square Garden. I will never forget that game. The Dominican Republic have Felipe Lopez, Chris Duarte, Francisco Garcia, Tito Horford, and Al Horford. How cool is that the Horford family gets to hoop together, man? I'm going to put this one at Al Horford. If he gets a ring this year, he has a real Hall of Fame case. Put Al Horford in the Hall, man. I don't know. I'm just talking. So Al Horford's career numbers is 13, 8, and 3. Oh, man. But he was a 5-time All-Star. Don't forget, 5-time All-Star. He made an All-NBA team once. He was second in Rookie of the Year. Actually, I don't know if he has a Hall of Fame case. Maybe. First ballot, probably not. What is this video? This is an S-tier team because they got Teo Maledon. No, they got Dominique Wilkins, Nicholas Batum, Victor Wembanyama, Rudy Gobert. Between Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama, that team might end up having 9 Defensive Player of the Years because Wemby's going to win at least 5. And then Dominique Wilkins already Hall of Fame. And Nico Batum is in the Hall of Fame of the catch and shoot, the no-dip catch and shoot to be exact. And they got a steady, out-of-the-league point guard. That's an S tier, I think, honestly. And I'm projecting with Victor Wembanyama, but hell. Also, this list might look different in a couple years considering how many players from France are continuing to come out. Alex Sarr, Richard Sarr. I think it's one more guy in that draft that's going to be potentially a lottery pick that's from France. Germany, Kiki Vandeweghe. All right. Dennis Schroeder, Franz Wagner, Carlos Boozer. Whoa. Out of all of the teams, this is one of my favorites. I feel like visually. Now, Carlos Boozer was a military baby, so that's why he was born in Germany. I know that much. Former Bull. This might be my favorite team to watch. Now, defensively, they're going to get toe up, but they got a lot of different ways to score. This might be another S tier, man. This might be another S tier. They got Dirk, which obviously there's a poster of Dirk on my wall right here. It's one of my favorite of all time, top 5. So that's an S tier for me. Greece has the whole Antetokounmpo tribe except for Alex. And you know what? Jonathan created these. Shout out to my boy Jonathan. He should have just put Alex as the point guard because I don't know those top 2 dudes. No disrespect. I don't know those. I know the shooting guard. I don't know that point guard. He might be dope. I literally do not know. But the fact that you got 3 Antetokounmpo brothers is kind of cool. I'm putting it in B tier because Giannis is that dominant. Haiti. Whoa. F tier? No, they can field a full team. D tier. Israel. D tier. TJ Lee from Israel. Wow. I could have swore just an American guy. D tier. Italy. Reggie Jackson. Whoa. Marco Bellinelli. Oh my God. It's so subconscious for me to say Bellinelli, Gallinari, Fontecchio, Gallinari, and Bargnani. Probably C tier. There's a lot of long NBA careers here with Bellinelli, Reggie Jackson, Gallinari, and Bargnani had a solidly long career. Fontecchio's the future. He's going to be an all-star. Jamaica has Patrick Ewing. I thought he's from Queens. No, I'm joking. I do this. C tier. Japan. Cam Thomas. Bro, I'm learning stuff. Cam Thomas, Yuta Watanabe, get well soon to Yuta, who left the league because of mental health issues, and then Rui Hachimura. D tier. You can't even field a full roster. You're getting dominated. Latvia. Roddy Koritz. Beatrins. Davis Bertans at the 2. C tier. Everybody C tier. I'm sorry. They got Sue Sabonis assisted. Oh, they got Sabonis and Montezumas. Liza Clay's the Big Z. Some of these countries are going to produce almost exclusively centers. That's kind of this. But all things considered, I mean, that's like an A-tier team, man. Now, I don't know much about the point guard other than I recognize the name and I used to have his card in my team in 2K15. That's all I remember about him. A-tier team, though. A-tier. Now, I mean, the team construction is not great when you got Big Z at the 3, but like the talent. I'm looking at the talent. A-tier. Montenegro. They got Big Pekovic. They got Niko Mirotic. C-tier. The Netherlands. D-tier. But they do have Rick Smith here. D-tier. Wow, you ain't got a point guard. Oh, you got Aaron Baines. That's a point guard. Sean Marks from New Zealand, huh? D tier. D tier. Nigeria. They have Hakeem. Nobody else here. I mean, Precious Chu, you got a long NBA career ahead of him. Josh Okogie, I like in spurts. Eugene Amarayi. You made Vucevic mad this season, so I don't rock with you. I'm kidding. They got one of the greatest of all time and one of the biggest busts of all time. B tier. B tier. JJ Barea, Butch Lee for Puerto Rico, Carlos Arroyo, Peter John Ramos. I love JJ Barea, C tier. Senegal, they got Taco Fall, Gorgie Zhang. That's like 4 centers. Next, Serbia. They got Vladi, they got Jokic, they got Milos Teodosic, they got Bogi Bogdanovic. A tier, man. It's an A tier team. They got they got 2 Hall of Famers basically. They got 2 Hall of Famers and 3 MVPs. Like that's an A tier for sure. Potentially S tier. I'm gonna lie to you. The Serbian national team is hot. They're raw. They're great. S tier. Forget it. S tier. Slovenia. They got Luka, and they got Sasa Vujacic, and Goran Dragic, and Bino Udrih. This is A tier. That's A tier, man. South Sudan has Luol Deng. I thought he's from England. Thon Maker, Manute Bol. Dang Abdel and Duab Reef B tier because Luol Deng is one of my favorite bulls. Do y'all understand that there's no real grading scale, but instead it's all based on my personal biases? Hopefully you do, and that's what makes it fun. Spain is an S tier. They got the Gasol brothers. Marc Gasol will be a Hall of Famer. They got Wally Zerviak, who I didn't know he's from Spain. They have Ricky Rubio and Jose Calderon. That's an S tier team. Switzerland does not have an NBA point guard, but they do have Thabo Sefolosha, Clint Capella, and his Cancer and Vucevic, who I thought was from Montenegro, but maybe that's just the country he grew up in. But even though they didn't field a point guard, that's 4 long NBA careers. You know, C tier. Turkey has Hidou Turkoglu. Look at that. They got Alperen Şengün. Ooh, this is a fun team. Shooters all around. Alperen Şengün, some good cutters. Hidou's one of my favorite too. A tier, man. I know no Hall of Famers there, but A tier for Turkey. Virgin Islands has Tim Duncan. That might be good enough for them to be S tier. The Ukraine has fielded some players. D tier. The UK. Whoa. UK not too bad. Ben Gore and OG Anunoby knew those. Did not know Kalena Azubuike's from there. Did not know Nikola Jovic was from there, or James Donaldson. Probably a good B tier. UK, I see you. Boys. Y'all got some hoopers. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was fun. Where's Oh no, we did see Canada. Is there no Mexico? There's no Mexico? Huh. I guess there's 0. I mean, maybe not players from Mexico, like born there, or maybe raised there, like Juan Toscano Anderson. Maybe he just has Mexican heritage and not necessarily from Mexico. What about Gustavo Ayón? Do y'all remember that name? And I didn't just have that off the top of my head, by the way. It's not like I just remember that. I see his name right here, but I do remember he played for the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, it's right there. I could have just looked, but no, trust. I knew him. All right. I feel like I made every country in the world mad. I'm sorry.